Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Miami Marlins taking on the Minnesota Twins. Biggest story in this one is just how dominant his pitching has been, Singy. He's been in complete control in recent starts.
So much confidence on the bump, Boog. Painting corners, changing speeds. He's been an absolute nightmare for would-be hitters.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Coming up on the first pitch and on the hill for the Twins, Joe Ryan. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. And time now for the Marlins lineup. Needless to say, this is an aggressive lineup. They've drawn fewer walks than any other team in the league.
Boog, I didn't walk very much, but I'll tell you what, it drives me a little crazy to see it. I mean, we're in this modern era of baseball, and we know how important walks are. You get runners on base, they end up leading the runs. But this whole lineup just seems to be made up of players who come to the dish. They don't have a plan. They come unglued right away. You've got to make that pitcher work a little bit more. It's not like you're going to get a steady diet of meatballs all game long.
Hacktastic might be the way to describe it. Here's Lamont Wade Jr.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And the righty deals. Late night Lamont down on strikes. Miami down in order. And now the Twins will go to work on offense. We've got no score. This is Marlins baseball on The Show, Florida. Back in Minnesota. And on the mound in this one, Max Meyer. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Yeah, and his whip tells you he's been pretty effective this year on the mound. I mean, opposing hitters having a hard time getting on base and then being able to really distract him and do damage in terms of getting around the base path. So, for taking the mound, this is a guy you want out there if you're his teammate, and I expect him to be good in this one.
Now it's the DH, Tyler Fitzgerald. Meyer with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
You know, Boog, you often think a slider's more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. The 1-1. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or two of incredible starts. And right now, it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Wade makes the catch, and that's the inning. Down go the Twins in order. Scoreless after one. Back at target field, all set for the start of the inning. Now the left fielder, Dane Myers. For Joe Ryan, the journey's so interesting when you think of a guy who started his college career at Cal State Northridge and then ultimately transferred to a Division II school, Cal State Stanislaus. It was out of Cal State Stanislaus that he was a 7th-round pick by the Rays, and then eventually got a chance to make his way through the Rays system, and then was dealt for Nelson Cruz to the Minnesota Twins. Now the catcher up to hit, Connor Wong. Throw over to first. Myers back in on a dive. The 1-1. Fastball for a strike. Myers aboard here at first with nobody out. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Over to Correa for 1. Double play. That was some defensive wizardry.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
This is Willie Castro. That one inside. 2-1. Second inning here, no score. Up the middle, that's a base hit, and that keeps the inning going. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory. Average going up, OBP. Everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
And now for the Marlins, Otto Lopez. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. The 2-1. Base hit, left center field. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
At the plate, Garrett Mitchell.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
The 1-2. Ground ball up the middle. Loud. Oh, a great flip. On the money. Nice play. 2 left on. Now to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Here's Royce Lewis. Meyer winds and deals. Foul ball there. Pitch misses there, and the count is 2-2.
I think he wanted that call in the upper part of the zone, but just didn't get it. Now he's just trying to get a better feel for how much it missed so he can adjust his sights just a little bit.
And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And now for the Twins, Matt Wallner. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level playing at night.
Back foot slider ties him up, struck him out.
Well, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that...
That one is absolutely belted, and it gets into the corner, but it's foul.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
In the air, left field, and it falls. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff with base hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try.
Buxton on the run. Pitch misses. Throw to second. Out there. And that ends the inning.
The catcher definitely looked ready for that stolen base attempt. Got in position quickly, and a strike down to second base to end the inning.
Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Hammered, base hit, and that turns the lineup over.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Back to the top of the Miami order. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Johan Rojas. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Quickly to second for 1. Throw to first, but he beat it. Now it's the right fielder, Sal Frelick. Runner on the go. Pitch outside. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
And that one is lifted in the air. Wallner on the move. Makes the grab for the second out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Lamont Wade Jr. the next up for the Marlins. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. In the air, right field. Wallner moving under this one, and that'll do it. One left for Miami. Still no score. And we're back. Now it's the second baseman, Brandon Lowe. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him off. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's one he definitely should have laid off of.
Here's Trevor Larnach. One down, base is empty. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Swing and a drive. Deep right field. Frelick running hard to get it. Can't get there. This one lands foul. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. 1 out, bases empty. On the ground to third. Slings to first. 2 up, 2 down. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. That's in there, and a count now even up. 2 outs, bases empty. Got him. Larry Bullard rings him up. Offense held in check there. 3 innings complete. We're tied 0-0. Back in Minnesota, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Dane Myers. The 1-1.
You know, these Marlins just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. Connor Wong, the next up for the Marlins. One down, base is empty. That's the ball. 4th inning underway, no score. This to center field. And it drops in. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
And there's a ball. On the ground, could be 2. To second for 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. No score. Bottom of the 4th. Now it's the Twins DH, Tyler Fitzgerald. 1-1 now. And a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already. So he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Slap the other way, foul.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the 3rd one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
Now Correa up to hit. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Sweeney makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. On to the top of the 5th we go. We're tied 0-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Line drive. Makes the catch for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And at the plate for Miami, Garrett Mitchell. Swing and a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, he's been working out of the stretch just about the entire game, Boog. A lot of base runners on against him, and he's just done a really nice job of scattering the hits, not giving up any runs. But at some point, your luck usually runs out.
Go ahead run on base. Now the 3rd baseman, Trey Sweeney. Line drive.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Johan Rojas, the next up for the Marlins. This to 3rd, Lewis. And that'll do it. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. And we still have no score. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota, Royce Lewis.
Well, these Twins just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Myers sizes this one up. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. So up next for Minnesota, Matt Wallner. All tied up, last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
A 1-2 count. All he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
Rip towards 3rd. Tosses to 1st. Got the out. Here's Byron Buxton. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. Two outs. And that one is in the dirt. Now 2-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Whiff number 9 for him in this game. 9. Nothing doing here for the Twins, and we're still knotted at 0. Back at Target Field, new inning getting started. Now the number 2 hitter, Sal Frelick. Ball to strike. The pitch. And that's too high.
You know, these Marlins doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there. And on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Go ahead run on base. And now the first baseman, Lamont Wade Jr. Ground ball could be 2. Loud toss to second, and that's 2.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Dane Myers, the next up for the Marlins. Off the mark there. Now 2 balls and a strike. Chop to third. Lewis to first. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Lau at the plate. And now 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And a swing and a miss. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And, you know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
Here's the left fielder, Trevor Larnach. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Myers snags it on the run.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Ryan Jeffers, the next Twin up to hit. Jeffers swinging it much better this season in away games than here at home. There's a 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a breaking ball misses outside. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. It's in and out of his glove. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now, and we still have no score. Yohan Duran takes over on the mound.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
And here's the catcher, Connor Wong. Swing and a tapper. That's the first out, the top of the seventh. Now, Willie Castro. Base is empty, one away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Bounce to the right. Contreras steps on first for the out.
The batter number 6, second baseman,
Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. Outside, and it's 2-1.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning alive.
the center fielder, number 5.
And now the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell. Duran throws over, and he's back in safely. Next offering upstairs. Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. And there's a base hit to right field. And that moves the go-ahead run to scoring position with two gone. First and second, 2 outs. And up next for Miami, Trey Sweeney.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Fought off foul.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
On the ground right side. Lau sends it to first. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late. Marlins strand a pair, and we are still scoreless. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The designated hitter, Fitzgerald.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
Strike 3, struck him out for the 3rd time today.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Booth, get back on track. His team needs him.
Max Meyer done for the night, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break. Declan Cronin gets the call from the pen.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
All tied up here at the bottom of the 7th.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swung on, belted. Frelick running hard to get it. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. And the potential go-ahead run stops at second base.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
And here comes Carlos Correa. In the air to left center. That one carrying. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Contreras headed home. He'll score. The Twins have the lead.
Big RBI for him right there. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
And next for Minnesota, Royce Lewis. Next offering upstairs.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Next pitch misses, and the count is 3-1.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Swing and a soft liner out to left field, and it falls into third now. So runners at the corners and one out.
That's a good job right there. You got 2 strikes on you, just got to battle.
So up next, Matt Wallner.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Correa, the runner at third. Lewis at first. One gone. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something.
To first, might be 2. Wade over to second. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play, and that'll do it. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jason Adam.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Well, 1-run game, and now the DH, Johan Rojas. That one is upstairs.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Up the middle, Correa. On the run, throw to first. In time. Got him.
Oh, it's a nice forehand stop. Kept the ball from getting to the outfield, but he had a little trouble getting rid of it and had to take an extra step, which cost you some time. But he recovered, made a good, strong throw, and he still got the out.
And now the right fielder, Sal Frelick. Looking to get the tying run on base. That's inside. 2-1. One down, base is empty. Lifted in the air, right center field. Got it. Nice grab. And there's 2 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Dane Myers.
Right now they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
The 1-1. There's a strike.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
Hard liner. And that's the third out. Marlins leave one. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Bottom of the eighth. Here's the center fielder, Byron Buxton. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1-2.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Line drive. That's a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Landon.
And now it's Brandon Lau. The 1-1. And foul ball. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Freeland makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the left fielder, Larner.
Now the left fielder, Trevor Larnach. That's in there. And the count 1-2. Buxton leads off first with one away. Struck him out swinging. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Typically, that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
That one the other way. Freeland right there to make the grab. And that is that. No runs, one hit, no errors, and a man left. Ninth inning coming up. It's the Twins 1 and the Marlins nothing.
Now pitching.
Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Griffin Jacks.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
That one way inside.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That one's deep. Gone. A towering shot to center. Home run number 5 on the season, and we are all tied up. It's 1-1.
Talk about a clutch swing of the bat. He just changed this game in a big way. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And now for the Marlins, Willie Castro. Outside low, 2-1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. Go ahead run on base. Here's the second baseman, Otto Lopez. There goes the runner. Out to short. Correa over to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Man at second.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Ball 4, he walked in, and that'll keep the line moving.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit, and now with runners on first and second, they've set up a double play opportunity. So not a terrible result.
Here comes the manager out of the Twins dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Griffin Jax out of the game, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. New pitcher now, Cole Sands.
Left-handed batter at the plate, and he's been excellent in those matchups this year, so this seems like a calculated move.
So digging in, Trey Sweeney.
Well, there's a reason why he's at the bottom of the order, struggling as of late, but a knock here would be a huge lift for him and for his team.
Liner caught at second.
They put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Johan Rojas, the next up for the Marlins. On the ground to third. Lewis throws to first. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late. But this clutch home run gets us even again. All even at 1 apiece. You're dialed into the show. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, George Soriano.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
It's a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Got him! They keep a big threat off the bases. Huge in a tie game like this. 1 out.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Here's Contreras now. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Got him! Foul tip, strike 3.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Here's Carlos Correa. That catches the corner.
1 and 2.
Trying to send this to extra innings. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extras. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Score remains tied 1-1. On to extra innings. And at the plate for Miami, Sal Frelick. Runner edges away at second. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away.
I'd say an aggressive roll of the dice there to steal third in this spot, but they felt good about it, and it worked out. Now the game plan changes a little bit at the plate to get that go-ahead run home. The defense might pull the infield in.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a ground ball to first. Contreras takes it to the bag, and they get the leadoff man in the 10th. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And up next for Miami, Lamont Wade Jr.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
High fly ball out to center field. Drops into the glove. Runner tags from third. Throw is offline, and he scores. And a 2-1 ball game now.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Dane Myers.
So we've seen them rally, and now they're in a spot to win the series. Just have to finish the job, Boog.
Off the mark there, and a count 2-1.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
2 down, nobody on the ground. Tosses to first. Marlins set down in order. So they scratch across a run on no hits, no errors, and no one left on. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Marlins 2 and the Twins 1. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Andrew Nardi.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
So the tying run at second. And that's a little bit high.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it. But this is where they earn their keep.
Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. Matt Wallner digs in now. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
Man at second. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
Gets under it and pops it up. Myers makes the grab on the run.
Now batting, the 17th, Byron Buxton.
The Twins down to their final out. And here is Byron Buxton. Man on second, 2 down. Sends it to center, and this should be it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Marlins strand the tying run on base to win it.
Well, Boog, 4 games wasn't too long of a losing streak, but they're definitely happy to be back in the win column. Now you can turn things around, get on the right track, and probably start a winning streak from here.
And your final score here today, 2-1. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.